Hi, I'm Stevie Jasuta. I'm a 2012 core member in Metro Atlanta. I teach second grade at Dekalb Preparatory Academy. I grew up in an affluent community in Los Angeles. My parents made it very, very clear that education was a #1 priority for us. I worked with Teach for America at Atlanta's Institute, and the light bulb clicked, and I realized I want to teach. Dekalb Preparatory Academy is in its second year of existence. We're currently a K-5 elementary school. It's my vision for my students that they are problem solvers in math, that they can read baby read in reading, no matter what reading level that they're on, and that they're scientists, they're explorers with social studies in Paragon. I want my students to have a world of opportunity in front of them, and it's my job to instill that passion for learning right now so that we don't waste any of our time. Last year, at the end of my first year of teaching, 76% of my students grew 1.5 years in their reading level. We have a 76% mastery in math last year, and this year we're on a trajectory to surpass that data. The most important thing for my students to learn is why they're learning. So in math, they tell me, I know how to solve a problem in many different ways, and it's because when I'm a firefighter, I need to know different ways to get out of a building. Or it's important to me to work with my teammates because I have to rely on my teammates when I'm going to be a professional cheerleader. In reading, my students tell me that I know what to do when I come across a tricky word. And then I ask Kamira, why do you need to know what to do when you come across a tricky word? And she says, well, I'm going to be a veterinarian, and so I need to look at my veterinarian books, and there's going to be a lot of tricky words in those books. So it's so important to me that my students are able to articulate not just why they're learning, but why they're also learning for themselves. I plan on staying in teaching for as long as I absolutely can. Teach for America has been such a blessing for me because it's helped me find my calling. I have such a love for teaching and a love for learning, and I wouldn't have known that without being in the classroom for the past 2 years. I love elementary school, and I think the learning that happens in our classroom is so special. I get to see students learn how to read. I get to see their light bulbs go off when they solve a problem. I think it's really important that I continue to teach in the community that I teach in right now because I know that my students need the best education possible because they're fighting odds that not all people have. I did not grow up with odds against my favor, but my students are struggling to make sure that they have a uniform every day. They're struggling to make sure that they get 8 hours of sleep every day. So I'm passionate about teaching the kids in my community because they need to have someone who is able to nurture and care for them.